Hello everyone, I'm again here for the video of class science. In my last video, I discussed about the rational numbers and irrational numbers. As a whole, we can call them real numbers. Today, we'll be moving forward. In today's video, I'll be covering a very important topic, that is decimal expansion of real numbers in this number system chapter. So as you know, we have discussed in the last video, real numbers can be classified as rational and irrational numbers. So we have to discuss the decimal expansion one by one, firstly for rational and then I will cover up irrational numbers. डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन में दो टाइप के नंबर्स हमको मिलते हैं रियल नंबर के अंदर, एक होता है रेशनल, दूसरा होता है इरेशनल। तो हमको दोनों का ही डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन डिस्कस करना है। तो हम शुरुआत करते हैं रेशनल नंबर से। सो एज आई टोल्ड यू, इन रेशनल नंबर द डेफिनेशन वाज वेरी मच क्लियर टू यू, आई गेस। सो हियर the numbers which are rational are the numbers which can be written in form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. This is what we discussed about the definition of rational number. Now let us come to a very simple point. When we are writing it as p by q, what does it mean? It means p is divided by q. This is the other meaning of rational number. So we can say we want to divide, if we are taking like for example 3 by 5. This is an example of rational number where p is 3 and q is 5. We just want to divide 3 by 5. So when we divide, we get some results which we want to discuss today. Second example I will be taking here is let us say 1 upon 3. So if it is 1 upon 3, then we will discuss separately about this. So there are two possibilities. We will discuss about it now. So let me try to divide these two numbers, 3 by 5 and other one is 1 by 3. So one by one we will discuss. पहले नंबर में न्यूमरेटर is 3 and denominator is 5. So हम 3 को 5 से डिवाइड करने की कोशिश करेंगे. We'll divide it and we'll get the answer. Like if you want to divide it, 3 is less than 5, so we have to use decimal in this. So we have put 0 in the question and decimal is being put, so we can add as many as zeros required in the division process. Here we can simply write 5 6 are 30. So the remainder is 0. Here the remainder is 0. What does remainder 0 mean? The remainder 0 means the division is complete. Remainder 0 means the division is complete. That is why the term used here for the decimal expansion is terminating. Complete means terminated. So here we use this is terminating decimal expansion. Whenever there is remainder 0 in any rational number, when we divide numerator by denominator, जब भी हम किसी rational number में numerator को denominator से divide करेंगे, अगर remainder 0 आता है means division complete हो गया, और उसी टाइप के decimal जो इसका आंसर आएगा वो एक फिक्स वैल्यू आ जाएगी, इसलिए हम बोलते हैं कि वो डिवीजन टर्मिनेट हो गया. एंड सच ए डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन इज कॉल्ड टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन. सो हियर द आंसर कैन बी रिटन एज 0.6, 0.6. So this is how we represent this situation. Now let us come to second part. Here the numerator is 1, so let us try to divide 1 by the denominator, that is 3. हम 1 को 3 से डिवाइड करने की कोशिश करते हैं. We cannot divide as it is, so we have to put 0. Decimal is being put, so this will be 3 times 3 3s are 9. Remainder is coming out to be 1. So here what we have to write, again the remainder is not 0, so we are in decimal, so we can again divide it. 3 3s are 9. So again we get remainder 1. Again if we want to divide, again it will be 9 and the remainder 1. And in question part we are saying that the answer is coming out to be 0.3333. Similarly in the remainder we are getting 111. So here we can write 1 upon 3 is equal to 0.333, and still it is not complete. It is not complete. Division is incomplete. It is incomplete division, means we cannot get remainder 0 here. So we are writing dash 0.333 and so on by putting these kind of dashes. Now if we talk about remainder here, the remainders are coming out to be constantly 1 like this, as well as in the question part we are getting 3. So here the division is incomplete, so that is why this kind of decimal is called non-terminating. इसलिए ऐसे डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन को हम बोलते हैं नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग। साथ ही साथ जब हम क्वेश्चन को देखते हैं तो आंसर में 3, 3, 3 एंड सो ऑन, अगर हम इसको आगे और डिवाइड करते हैं तो यही वैल्यू लगातार आती रहेगी। इसलिए हम इसमें एक चीज और देखते हैं, वो ये है कि इसमें एक डिजिट जो है वो रिपीट हो रही है। सो दिस कैन बी रिटन एज 0.3 bar. This bar denotes the digits which are being repeatedly in the answer. So that is why this complete as a whole is known as non-terminating recurring. Recurring means repeating. So this kind of decimal expansion is non-terminating recurring decimal, whereby we get a incomplete division. There is no remainder which is 0, and we constantly get some values in it. So this is how we represent rational numbers. So let me conclude my discussion about rational number and its decimal expansion. There are two possibilities. I have put it in box. First one is terminating decimal expansion, and second one is non-terminating recurring. Means for rational number, if it is terminating, then the remainder will come 0. If it is not terminating, then remainder will be there, some value other than 0 will be there, but in question there will be a repetition. So that is why we call it, this one is terminating decimal expansion and this is non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. So this is all about rational number. Now let us move to irrational number. Irrational number के decimal expansion में थोड़ा सा उनको अगर आपको याद हो, आपने क्लास 8 में √2 की वैल्यू निकाली होगी अप टू सम डेसिमल प्लेसेस, बट एज यू नो, एज आई टोल्ड यू इन द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ दिस चैप्टर, any number, any prime number under radical sign is considered as irrational number. Here I am taking directly the decimal expansion of irrational number. So for irrational number we can consider it as like there will be something, some numbers like if we say 2 0, 2 0 0, 2 0 0, 2 4 times 0 and so on. This kind of answer we will get when we solve for it. So in irrational number this can be considered as the decimal expansion of irrational number, where first thing is it is not terminated, it is not complete, so we call it non-terminating. As well as I told you earlier in this earlier part, that in rational number there is non-terminating as well, but here I wrote recurring, means there was a repetition of digit. If I write non-terminating here, then it will be a different thing. So let us check whether it is repeating or not. When we look at this, it is 2 0, then 2 0 0, then 2 0 0, 2 4 times 0. So this kind of decimal expansion where it is non-terminating first. Second thing, here we are not getting any digit which is being repeated. So that is why this is called non-terminating as well as non-recurring. This is non-terminating as well as non-recurring. So this is all about the decimal expansion of real numbers. Now in the later part of this chapter we will be covering up if there is some number which is like 3.765 or something like that, we will represent this on number line. Means it can be clearly seen that it is rational. You have seen representing 2 by 2, 2 by 7, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, this kind of rational numbers if it is minus on number line in your class 8. In this class 9, we will be discussing about decimal numbers on number line. How we represent, whether it is a part of a rational number or irrational number, we can represent them on number line. So this is another way which we will discuss, that is called successive magnification. We call it successive magnification. Here we will be using a magnifier, which is you must be knowing, it is very common for the students. So that method is called successive magnification, where we will get these digits of decimal part in this number one by one. So now let us come to the next segment, that is successive magnification method. Now in this I will be taking a simple example which I told you earlier, that is 3.765. Now let us decide about the whole number part as first, because wherever this number will come on number line, this will be decided by the whole number part. As you know, 3 lies between 2 and 4, means it is this number will be in between, 3 lies between 2 and 4. So this number is greater than 3. So we can say the number which is 3.765, it will be less than 4 but greater than 3. So whole number part is 3, which is in between 2 and 4. But whenever we are writing anything in the decimal part other than 0, then it will become greater than that whole number. So it is greater than 3 and less than 4. So it is very much clear that it will lie between 3 and 4 on the number line. So we will be using this concept. So for this, what we have to do, we will draw a number line, preferably 3 to 4, as this number 3.765 is in between 3 and 4. 3.765 3 और 4 के बीच में होगा क्योंकि ये 3 से बड़ा है. The first digit is 7. So first of all we will locate 3.7 in between 3 and 4. So we have to divide it in 10 parts. So let us divide in 10 parts. Middle point will be there. Now I have to divide it in 5 parts each. So we will divide in this way. This will be 2 and this is 3 parts. This is 2 and this is 3 parts. So total 10 parts are there. So we have to go till 7. So 1, this is 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6 and this will be 3.7. So this is the number which we want to locate here. This number is, this point on the number line is 3.7. Now what we have to do, nearby numbers are 3.6 and next number will be 3.8. So these two numbers, now we will use a magnifier here and we will magnify this and we will expand this number line by the next two numbers, that is this way. This number is 3.6 and here it is 3.8. Now what we have to do, this point is already 7, so we can take whatever number will come after 3.7, means that will be greater than that. So we can use 3.7 will be in between somewhere here. This is 3.7. Now also we can do this way, that if we don't take 3.6, we can directly come to 3.7. Like if we take this, .7 and 3.8. So it will be easier for us because it will lie between 3.7 and 3.8. So here we are magnifying the interval 3.7 to 3.8. So this is how we represent this number line. Now the next digit is 6, means we have to again divide it into 10 parts. We will get this. So here we have to divide in 10 parts. So I am doing that again just like before. We can easily divide it into 10 parts. These are 10 parts now. So we have to select 6. So this will be 3.71, 3.72, 3.73, 3.74, 3.75, and this will be 3.76. This is 3.76. The next number will be 3.77. So this is our point of consideration here. Again we will magnify this and we will use these two numbers, that is 3.76 and 3.76, because this 3.765 will be greater than 3.76. So here we will use a new number line. These 2 points are nothing but 3.76 and 3.77. So here we can again divide it into 5 parts, 10 parts. Here we need 5, that will be the middle of this. So we can easily say that this middle point will be 3.765, or we can divide it into 10 parts this way. So this will be the fifth, 3.761, 3.762, 3.763, 3.764, and this will be 3.765. So this is our final point which we need here. So we can say this is the point which is required, that is 3.765. So this is how we go with this method, that is successive magnification. I am explaining it again. जैसा कि हम जानते हैं, अगर हम 3 को देखें तो वो 2 और 4 के बीच में होता है. जैसे ही हम 3 के बाद 3.0 के बाद अगर कुछ भी डिजिट लिख देते हैं वो 3 से बड़ा हो जाता है. It means the given number 3.764 is lying between 3 and 4. So that is why on the real number line we have taken 3 and 4. Now we have divided this 3 and 4 in 10 equal parts. हमने 3 से 4 के बीच की 1 यूनिट डिस्टेंस को 10 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया, और the first digit is 7 here. यहाँ हमारे पास पहली जो डिजिट है वो 7 है, तो हमने यहाँ से काउंट किया 3.1, 3.2, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, and this one is 7, 3.7. So we selected this, and the next digit will be 3.8. We have magnified it by using a magnifier. So it is 3.7 and 3.8 magnified. So this distance, this unit distance is now expanded in 10 parts. We have divided 3.7 to 3.8, this part of number line, in 10 equal parts. So the first part will be 3.7. Here this number will be 3.71, 3.72, 3.73, 3.74, 3.75, and this will be 3.76. The next number will be 3.77. Now again I used a magnifier. So we have to magnify this distance 3.76 to 3.77. If we divide it into 10 equal parts, again we have 3.761, 3.762, 3.763, 3.764, and 3.765. So this is the required number. This is how we go for successive magnification method. Now let us come to the more important and which will be quite useful in your understanding of rational numbers. That is, suppose we have a question, represent 3.14765 in P by Q form. What we can do? It is very simple. It is terminating type, so it's very simple to solve this part. We can easily write 3.14765 14765 let us call it x. So we can write 1 in the denominator, as every number is a every decimal number is a rational number, so we can write 1. If we remove this decimal here, count the number of digits in the decimal part, 1 2 3 4 5, we can put 5 zeros here. हमने क्या किया, जैसा कि हमको पता है कि ये टर्मिनेटिंग फॉर्म है रेशनल नंबर का, तो हमने इसको x के इक्वल लिखा. हर एक डेसिमल नंबर एक रेशनल नंबर होता है, तो हम डिनोमिनेटर में 1 लिख सकते हैं. जब हमने इसके डेसिमल को रिमूव किया तो डेसिमल पार्ट में हमारे पास 5 डिजिट थे, 1 4 7 6 5, तो इसके बराबर 0 हमने 1 के बाद डिनोमिनेटर में इंसर्ट किए. सो व्हेन वी लुक एट दिस नंबर एज ए होल, दिस इज नथिंग बट p/q form only. So this is very simple if we have terminating decimal type. So this is already in form of rational number. Now let us come to a different thing, that is if we have a rational number which have non-terminating form, like just like we have discussed, like let us take a simple question, represent 0.333 which is 0.3 bar in p/q form, or we can say rational form. This is a very simple question which will come up in your syllabus. Like, let us start this discussion. For this kind of question, we have to start with this. We'll always assume that whatever is given to us, it as x, and let us call it equation 1. Now there is a very fixed approach to convert this kind of numbers in p/q form, as it is rational, it is non-terminating repeating, so it is definitely a rational number. So we are going for representing this in rational form only, means this is a rational number, but this is the quotient of some numerator upon denominator. So we have to represent like this. X is equal, whatever is given, we have to write it as x. जो भी हमको दिया गया है, जिसको हमको रेशनल फॉर्म में लिखना है, हम उसको x मान लेंगे. इसके बाद जितनी डिजिट इसमें रिपीट हो रही है, जैसा कि इस क्वेश्चन में हमको पता है कि सिर्फ एक डिजिट रिपीट हो रही है, तो हम इस इक्वेशन में 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. मल्टीप्लाई इक्वेशन 1 बाय 10. यहाँ पर सिर्फ एक डिजिट रिपीट हो रही है, इसलिए हमने 10 से मल्टीप्लाई किया. अगर 2 डिजिट आएंगी तो हम 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. अगर ये 3 डिजिट रिपीटेशन में होगी तो 1000 से करेंगे. अगर हमने मल्टीप्लाई किया तो क्या मिलेगा, x multiplied with 10, so it will be 10x. Here what will happen, it will be 10 multiplied with 0.333 and so on. So what we will get, it is 10x is equals to this. This decimal will be shifting to right hand side by 1 place, so we will get 3.333 and so on. Let us call it equation 2. Now we have to do a very simple work, that is if we subtract this equation 1 from equation 2, this decimal part will be vanished. Like we can write subtract equation 1 from equation 2. What we will get, LHS will be subtracted from LHS and the RHS will be subtracted from RHS. So we may write 10x minus x is equals to, from here what we are getting, 3.333 minus 0.333 and so on. Now look at this, LHS is very simple, 9x, total 10x are there. If we subtract 1x from here, 9x we will get. Now look at this result. Here decimal will be put just below the decimal. So if we take the decimal part here, 3.3333, here also we have 0.333 and so on. So if we look at this, the decimal part is same, means if we want to subtract this, this will be something like this. If we want to subtract, everything will be 0, only the whole number part will remain, that will be 3. So this is how we eliminate the decimal part from here. So here we will get 3. So very simply we can write 3 by 9, that is nothing but 1 by 3. So this is now x in form of p upon q, where p is 1 and q is 3. So this is the way how we go through these kind of questions, where non-terminating repeating decimal is given and we want to convert it in form p by q. So this is the way. If one digit is repeated, then we have to multiply it by 10. Whatever second equation will come, we will subtract the first from second and get this result. Now let us come to a new question in which I will be taking 2 digits being repeated, so you will understand better. For example, if we take 1.2727 and so on, that is 1.27 bar. We want to represent this number in form of p by q. So for representing this, we will start with the same. Let x is equals to 1.2727 and so on. This is equation 1. As you know, there are 2 digits are being repeated. जैसा कि हम देख रहे हैं कि इस नंबर में 2 डिजिट रिपीट हो रही है, that is 2727 and so on. तो जब मैंने एक डिजिट रिपीट होता हुआ दिखता था तो हम 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करते थे. यहाँ 2 डिजिट रिपीट होते हैं तो हम इसमें 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, so that we will be getting 100x, and here this will be shifted by 2 digits now. So we will get this decimal will jump 2 places on right hand side, so it will be 2727 and so on. So this is what we call equation 2. Now subtract equation 1 from 2. What we will get? On LHS we get 100x minus x. On RHS we are getting 127.2727 minus 1.2727 and so on. So this is very simple, 99x. But let us come to this. If we write it separately, it is 127 point so on, and here it is 1 point. So we will put decimal just below the decimal. On LHS we have 1, and on RHS we have 2727 and so on. So now subtract this. When we look at the decimal part, every digit is same. So it will be 0, then 7 minus 1, it is 6, then 2, 1. Finally what we are getting? It's just a whole number, that is 126. So we can write it here. So now finally x will come out to be 126 upon, this will come in denominator, so divided by 99. Now divided by 3, it is 33 will get, and if we divide it by 3, we will get 43. So this is what is we represent 1.27 bar in rational form. Here p is 43 and q is 33. This is how we deal with this.